Unblended, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Today I wanted to do a look to match my earrings. So if you want to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I have been working on these earrings. They're not quite ready. They will be by the end of the video, but these earrings have pastel pearl beads and a little mermaid tail. So I was like, huh. And then I had just ordered the pixie dust mix from Manic Gems, and when I opened it and was like kind of pouring some to sort through, see what all was in it, there were mermaid tails and little seashells. So I was like, I have to do a look to match my earrings. So, I already have my lid primed with Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas and Fair. I am going to take a little bit of the Base Ick P. Louise base in Touch of Frost. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pop it towards this outer corner. And I'm just going to take a fluffy brush. This one is a Luxie brush. And I'm gonna take it and just really kind of shape the shape that I'm going for. I kind of wanted something more blown out. And I'm just gonna pat it, kind of blend it upwards towards my brow. Take it onto the lid a little bit. Pat it, wing it out. And I wanted a very sparkly moment, and I wanted something fairly quick. I thought that it would be so much fun to do something quick, easy, and if you don't want to add the details, I think that's fine. Like, it was so cute without the details, but I wanted to match my earrings. So, and this is the Mitchell P. Louise Acid Rain in Ibiza. I take a little bit and put it on the back of my knuckle or something like that. I just washed my hands, so clean. Now I'm gonna take this very well-loved e.l.f. liner brush. I'm gonna scoop that off the back of my hand, and I'm gonna start to blend it with that pastel blue. And if I get any creasing in the base before I start adding the shimmers, I will go over them with a brush to smooth them out. I'm fairly new to colored bases, and I've had these two that I have on for a long time. My husband got them for me for Christmas a few years ago. Probably expired, so I would say, you know, don't use expired makeup, but since it's my eye, I'm just not going to waste product. Probably not the best idea. So I'm going to take Beauty Creations Cosmetics Dare to Be Bright Color Base Primer in Barbie Pink. And I'm just going to pop that onto the inner bit of my lid. Just a little bit. A little bit goes a long ways. It does. Now the yellow one of these, Limelight, I believe, is one of my favorites for working with yellows lately. I have a different brush. This is from can't remember the name. Oh my goodness. They have the Wanderlust palette. Profusion. Because that's the palette this is from. They came with it. So I'm just going to work this onto the lid. Kind of blend it with the purple. And kind of into the crease. And a little towards the inner corner of my eye. And they blend together beautifully. So, with this being a mermaid look and mermaid vibes, of course, I had to take the beautiful Blend Bunny Cosmetics Lure Palette. I am going to take the shade to start out, Sea Nymph, and I'm gonna blend it out with Lost at Sea. Then I'm gonna have Jellyfish and Baited, and that's about it for the shades in this palette. Starting out, I'm gonna take this Half Cake Beauty 816 crease brush. I'm going to take Sea Nymph, and I'm just going to start to pat it on that outer V of my eye here and onto the lid a little bit. I'm not gonna put it all over because I'm gonna use Lost at Sea to blend it out. I wanted it to be pretty pastel, kind of like a spring version of a mermaid, but mermaid, cotton candy, I don't know. I just thought it was cute. So I'm just gonna take it, work it onto the lid, really kind of just patting it down because I've got that base and just like sticks right to it, so that's cool. I don't know, I'm in a weird mood, so let's just vibe and have fun. Alright, so I'm calling that good for right now. And before things start to settle on my lid here, I am just going to take Jellyfish with the same brush I just cleaned it off, and I'm just going to start to pat it onto the lid. The pastels in all of the Blue Bunny Cosmetics palettes are my favorites. My favorites. And they just blend so beautifully. I'm just gonna kind of diffuse this up here at the top. Making sure I have all of that purple covered with Jellyfish. Now I'm gonna take Baited. Same brush, just cleaned it off. I'm gonna load it full of this dreamy pastel, almost said pigment. And I am first going to take that brush that I applied that pink with. I'm just gonna tap over the little crease I got going on in my lid there. And because I want it to be smooth, so I'm just gonna start to pat it on. I'm also gonna do my lower lash line on camera as well as soon as I get this finished, because I want it inner corner highlight, lower lash line. I want it to sparkle. I have been just living for sparkles lately. They have just been my absolute favorites. So I'm just gonna pat this on and get this blended with Jellyfish. Little swipes, really just patting it down. Pat, 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 pat. And I'm just gonna kind of diffuse it up top here. Very, very gently. Kind of blend it over towards Jellyfish. And I'm trying to hurry because my cousin and I might go do something this evening. I'm just waiting to hear back from him. I'm so very thankful for the relationship that I have with my cousins, because growing up, it was like I had 3 extra brothers. So this is a little more Jellyfish. So my youngest cousin, who is about 4 years younger than I am, we are like besties. And usually when my husband's home, like we're like, hey, come over, let's play Monopoly. If you watched my Tara Moon's Cosmetics collection video from a couple weeks ago, I think it'll be a couple weeks ago at this point. Yeah, he's the one we play Monopoly with. And Jellyfish, look at how they just blend. They melt together like it's nobody's business. Like I said, I'm being weird. I'm just in a mood. But it's not a bad mood. It's just a weird mood. I'm going to take Lost at Sea to blend out Sea Nymph. Same brush. Just cleaned it off. Ah! It's okay. That's an easy fix. But I am going to work this kind of upwards towards my brow. And I am doing back and forth windshield wiping motions. Light pressure. I'm going to go underneath because we didn't take Sea Nymph all over that blue. And then I'm going to just work on extending it. And I will go back into Sea Nymph and touch it up. Honestly though, I feel like out of this palette, like my favorite shades, because I know I can just go on and on and on and on about this palette when I use it. But I feel like my favorite shades have not changed at all for my initial, like, favorites upon using them. I have to say Sea Nymph and Jellyfish, Tentacle Seductress, and Seafoam are my favorites. Hands down. Like, I want to use them constantly. Seafoam, though, oh, I wanted to use it in this look, but I wanted to keep it more true to the color of the pearls that I'm making the earrings with. So now I'm just going to take a little bit more of C-Nip, and I'm going to just start to pat that, bring it back. I am going to go into the Primal palette for one shade because I felt like I really just wanted the shade Rome, which I feel like I haven't shown enough love to since I've had the Primal palette, even though I'm working on a pan in it. But I am going to take a teensy tiny bit of it, and I'm going to just use it to blend out Baited. Make it more seamless, and they just melt together, and it's so pretty. I'm going to take it over to Jellyfish as well. Please don't mind the big, massive boulder I have here. I don't know why, but it just showed up one day, decided it wanted to hang out for a while, and yeah. So, lately, I've just been covering it with clouds. The clouds hide it well. Okay. I'm going to take a little bit more of Lost at Sea. How did I forget? And I'm going to take the teensiest, tiniest amount of it, and just going to bring it over to where I had blended the pink with Jellyfish. And we have a stunning blend. Quick, easy, and seamless. So, this part I'm really excited about. This may kind of look like a cut crease, but it is not a cut crease. I'm proud of myself. I'm usually all about a cut crease, but I'm going to take this Carla Cosmetics Fix Potion, and it is a clear base. It's like a primer. I do believe you can use it instead of like the Drawer Cosmetics one or like a concealer. It's just more, since it's clear, it's more your skin tone and all that. I haven't tried it like that before, but I'm pretty sure you can use it that way. I'm going to take a old Effortless Cosmetics and It's Likely makeup brush, and I'm going to get some of this Fix Potion on it, and I'm going to just add it where I would if I was in a cut crease. So I got entirely too much actually, so I'm going to boop a little on the back of my hand, and I'm just going to start to focus it kind of on the lid towards that inner corner, and now do like I would if I was carving my crease out. And with what I have on the back of my hand, because I took too much at once, that comes in handy. And I'm just gonna run it up into the crease, following the curve of my eye, and kind of start to ankle it down towards the blue. And with the rest of it, which it wasn't too much, it was just enough, but it was too much to start with. And I'm just gonna kind of gently apply it to the edges of the blue, and I'm just gonna let it dry. Okay, I'm gonna let it dry. It takes about 30 seconds, and then I'm gonna take this beautiful shade from Carla Cosmetics. It is Sleepyhead, the Opal Multi-Chrome. And I've had this for a minute. So pretty. I have it upside down because I do dump the multi-chrome into the lid, and then I just take a brush. I am using this Iconic London brush for it, and I take it, and I'll show you how to do it once this dries. I actually feel like it's dry enough, so let's just go. I'm gonna take this brush, and in the lid I might have to dump a little more in because I did use a good bit, but just load that brush up with the beautiful, yeah, what are words? This beautiful shade, and I am just gonna start to pop it on, work it up towards the crease, focus it down on the lid. And since it is a multi-chrome, it has like pinks and purples and blues and a little hint of green. I felt like, you know, it would go very, very well with this look. And I was really happy with the shift, because I'm all about a shifty shade. I actually think I had enough poured into it to do both eyes this time. Looky there. And do you see the shift? It's like so many different colors. Hurla Cosmetics has really beautiful products. Their newest like cream eyeshadow that's a multi-chrome, I cannot remember the name of it. I need to look, but I need it in my life. And I need it on my eyeballs. It's beautiful. Look. So cute. And not a single cut crease. Quick and fairly simple. And some days that is very awesome. I do love to just sit in here and create and spend the whole day, but sometimes I'm just like, I want something pretty, but I want something quick. Like, I want to play, but I also, like, want to see what I can do, like, quickly. So, I was really excited about it. I am going to take just the tiniest amount. I'm going to just clean this brush off. I say the tiniest amount, not really the tiniest, but I'm going to take Pistol Star from Terra Moon's Cosmetics Spring Equinox collection. So pretty. And it's kind of flaky. Oh my gosh, I love it. So, I'm going to take it on the same brush, and what I'm going to do is work that into my inner corner and blend it. And we're going to be shiny, shiny, shiny. If you don't want to be so shiny, that's okay. You don't have to be so shiny. But I would love to just be extra. I want you to see me sparkle from a mile away. Looky there. I'm also going to use this as my brow bone highlighter. I'm just going to take it, and it's flaky and I love it. And then it just goes on smoothly. And it did get kind of on my brows, but like I said, I am wanting to just be sparkly. So like that. And then I'm going to apply some of that P. Louise base underneath my eye, and then add some more sparkles from another brand that I love so much. So I'm going to do the same thing. Actually, yeah, I'll add details in a little bit. Pop one a little bit, and I'm gonna take that brush like this, and I am gonna take just a tiny bit of the, I'm gonna strip my brush, Sea Nymph. I'm gonna take that with this Makeup Shack T2 brush, and I'm gonna get it as close to my eyelashes as possible. I'm gonna take it about halfway. Sorry, I make the fishy face and all that awkward faces when I do this. About like that. I'm gonna clean that brush off, and I'm gonna take a little bit of Lost at Sea and just focus on blending that. Touched up a wee bit, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of this Kyma adhesive on the opposite side. Just a tiny bit. A little of this goes a long way as well. Now I'm gonna take the adorable, beautiful, dreamy Galactic Gourmet from Gourmet Girls Cosmetics. I love them so much. So sweet, so kind, just and the products, like the Spooked palette, one of my favorites. So beautiful. And look at this. It's shifty and beautiful, and when I found this palette on their website and I noticed there was a little Saturn, I was like, I need it. So I've used it a few times, and I don't know why those looks haven't made it to Instagram. But when I put up polls, I try to put up what gets the most votes, and sometimes they don't. There's other looks that do, and I'm like, come on, let me be sparkly, please. So I'm just gonna take the shade Comet with this iconic London brush, and I'm just gonna run that up against my lashes. I'm gonna blend it with the teals and blues. And now we're sparkly. Let me show you this palette though, because it is so beautiful. This is the one I use, Comet, right here. It's like green and blue and pink, and then Sirius, which is so pretty. Oh, to touch these, they're like butter. They are so soft. Like, and M81 is... Okay, yes, definitely recommend this. And if you haven't checked out Mermaid Girls Cosmetics, you definitely should. Their products are amazing, and I just love them so much. So I'm going to take a little bit of Baited with this Sigma E25 brush, I think. It's this one. And then I'm just going to give that a little brush up against that shimmer and blend it with the blues. And now we are sparkly mermaids. So this part, if you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. I'm gonna add little details. So I'm not gonna talk through it. I feel like I've talked entirely too much. I've probably run people off, but duo glue, eyelash glue, and fun little things to stick to your eyes. And then I have these pastel pearls that I got off of Amazon, and I'm going to add some of those. And I did pick up some little citrus pearls from Manic Gems, and I'm going to add the same color of the smallest one on the bottom bit of the like winged out whatever I have going on here. Alright, I'm going to go do the rest of my face and I'll be right back. So this is the finished look. What do you think? Look, I fixed the earrings. I like them. I did them differently than I normally do. I love to craft. Crafting's my favorite. So I had some wire, and I was like, oh, I have these beads, and they match like the pearls that I have. Then I had the mermaid tails, and I was like, And then I was like, that's cute. So I had curled the wire so that the beads wouldn't come off the other end, and then I just counted them up and added and all that, and then put the charm, and then took the extra wire, wrapped it around, and then I connected it. My ears were stretched at one point, so I like the clasps that go in. That way I don't lose my earrings. I almost lost my Cynthia doll head earrings before because they're fish hooks and they fell out, and I was in panic mode. So I usually just try to, if I get earrings, try to change them out and everything like that. I don't know. I just love to make my earrings to match my makeup. It's fun, and I love to make gifts for people, so like my family, my friends, and everybody. So yeah, anyway, I'm rambling. What do you think of this look? What about these shimmers though? I feel like aside from the beautiful blend from the Lure palette, they are definitely the stars of the show. I'm in love. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to keep up with my awkward face and while I'm not here on YouTube, I will have all my social medias linked in the description box down below. If you'd like to keep up with me while I am here on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button. It means so much to me, and I really cannot thank you enough. Please let me know what you'd like to see next in the comments down below. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I hope that I'll see you in the next one. Bye!